Here is the Avatar's journey in Book 1, Water.
Okay, first-time flyers, hold on tight. Appa, yip yip.
Team Avatar's epic year-long journey across the world started in the South Pole.
You're looking at the only waterbender in the whole South Pole.
This isn't right. A waterbender needs to master water. Appa and I can personally fly you to the North Pole. Katara, we're gonna find you a master.
Aang, Katara, and Sokka set off on their original mission to find a waterbending master on the other side of the world, with a few pit stops along the way.
We have some serious business to attend to. Here, here, and here.
What's there?
Here, we'll ride the hopping llamas. Then way over here, we'll surf on the backs of giant koi fish. Then back over here, we'll ride the hog monkeys. They don't like people riding them, but that's what makes it fun.
Their first stop, though, is Aang's home at the Southern Air Temple. It's in the Patola mountain range, at least a day's flight from Sokka and Katara's village, and not far from the Fire Nation.
There it is.
Aang, it's amazing!
We're home, buddy. We're home.
Here, Aang discovers the devastating truth about his people.
I'm sorry,
It's okay. It wasn't your fault.
but you were right. And if Firebenders found this temple, that means they found the other ones too. I really am the last Airbender.
With a new understanding of just how the world has changed, Aang, Katara, and Sokka continue on their quest, charting a highly strategic route.
He is clearly a master of evasive maneuvering.
You have no idea where you're going, do you?
Well, I know it's near water.
I guess we're getting close then.
They eventually navigate to the shores of Kyoshi Island, off the Yokoya Peninsula.
We just made a pit stop yesterday. Shouldn't we get a little more flying done before we camp out?
He's right. At this rate, we won't get to the North Pole until spring.
They may not be making great time on their journey, but at least Aang can ride the elephant koi off his to-do list.
Time to hit the road.
But before they move on, they're captured and brought to Kyoshi Village, the home of the Kyoshi warriors.
You are the Avatar.
Now, check this out. It's great here. They're giving us the royal treatment.
Hey, don't get too comfortable. It's risky for us to stay in one place for very long.
Zuko's ship arrives on Kyoshi shores the next day.
These people got their town destroyed trying to protect me.
Then let's get out of here. Zuko will leave Kyoshi to follow us. I know it feels wrong to run, but I think it's the only way.
I'll call Appa.
There's no time to say goodbye.
What about I'm sorry?
For what?
I treated you like a girl when I should have treated you like a warrior.
I am a warrior. But I'm a girl, too. Now get out of here. We'll hold them off.
Appa, yip yip!
Their next stop is the great city of Omashu, in the Earth Kingdom's Kalau mountain range.
Well, let's go, slowpokes. The real fun is inside the city.
Men, you'll be going off to combat soon. It's important that you be prepared for anything.
Aang's also reunited with his friend Bumi, who gives Aang a mission.
The world has changed in the 100 years you've been gone. It's the duty of the Avatar to restore balance to the world by defeating Fire Lord Ozai. You have much to learn. You must master the 4 elements and confront the Fire Lord. And when you do, I hope you will think like a mad genius.
Turning west and sticking to the coast, Aang, Katara, and Sokka meet Haru and stay with his family in their Fire Nation-occupied mining village.
How long has the Fire Nation been here?
5 years. Fire Lord Ozai uses our town's coal mines to fuel his ships.
Open up! Fire Nation, act natural!
Just off the coast, the Fire Nation locked all the Earthbenders in a floating prison until Katara helps lead a rebellion.
The Fire Nation will regret the day they set foot on our land!
Come with us.
I can't. Your mission is to take back your home. Ours is to get Aang to the North Pole.
As they continue north, Aang has his first encounter with the spirit world in Heibai's forest.
I need to talk to Roku. There's a temple on a crescent-shaped island. And if I go there on the solstice, I'll be able to speak with him.
But the solstice is tomorrow.
Yeah, and there's one more problem. The island is in the Fire Nation.
They set a course for the easternmost island in the Fire Nation archipelago, but along the way, they have to cross Zhao's blockade.
If we fly north, we can go around the Fire Nation ships and avoid the blockade. It's the only way.
There's no time!
Let's run this blockade!
After a full day of flying, they reach Roku's temple.
There it is! The island's where Roku's dragon took me.
There, Aang's journey takes on new urgency.
Aang, you must defeat the Fire Lord before the comet arrives. Mastering the elements takes years of discipline and practice. But if the world is to survive, you must do it by summer's end.
Still weeks away from the North Pole, Katara and Aang stop to begin some basic waterbending training.
So, like this?
That's enough practicing for today.
Yeah, I'll say. You just practiced our supplies down the river.
Sorry. I'm sure we can find somewhere to replace all this stuff.
What was supposed to be a short break turns into a longer ordeal as they take a detour to a nearby port town and have a run-in with pirates and Prince Zuko.
Aang, are you there?
I'm over here. Follow my voice.
Where? I can't find you.
I'm right here. Never mind. I'll find you. Run!
Possibly to avoid Zuko, or possibly to try to ride the wild hog monkeys, they head eastward and end up making camp in a Fire Nation-occupied forest. But Fire Nation soldiers aren't the only ones in this forest. Jet and his freedom fighters are trying to take it back.
Now listen, you are not to blow the dam until I give the signal. If the reservoir isn't full, the Fire Nation troops could survive.
But what about the people in the town? Won't they get wiped out too?
Look, Duke, that's the price of ridding this area of the Fire Nation.
Sokka's instincts end up saving the nearby village of Gaipan.
I warned the villagers of your plan. What? And we got everyone out in time.
As they continue on,
Sokka? You know we're going the wrong way, right?
As they continue on, they come across the Great Divide. Over the next 2 days, Aang, Katara, Sokka, their guide, and the Zhang and Ganjin tribes cross the canyon on foot. Heading west, Aang, Katara, and Sokka stop at a harbor town to pick up supplies. Here, Aang finally tells Katara the full story of how he ended up in the iceberg. Traveling north again, they're waylaid in the ruins of Taku, an Earth Kingdom city destroyed by firebenders long ago.
How's Sokka doing?
Not so good. Being out in that storm really did a number on him.
There's an herbalist institute on the top of that mountain. We could probably find a cure for Sokka there.
Like so much of the outlying Earth Kingdom, this area has been overrun by the Fire Nation. Its forces have even set down deep roots, building the impenetrable Po Huai stronghold. While returning from the Herbalist Institute, Aang is captured by the Yuyan archers and taken to the stronghold.
There is no escaping this fortress, and no one is coming to rescue you.
Who are you? What's going on? Are you here to rescue me?
Thanks to the Blue Spirit, Aang returns to Katara and Sokka the next morning, frozen frogs in hand, so they can continue their journey. Intrigued by descriptions of Aunt Wu the fortune teller, Katara, Aang, and Sokka stop in at her town in the shadow of Mount Makapu.
We're waiting for Aunt Wu to come and read the clouds, to predict the fate of the whole village.
Do you even hear yourself?
The cloud reading will tell us if Mount Makapu will remain dormant for another year or if it will erupt.
We used to have a tradition once a year of going up the mountain to check the volcano ourselves. But ever since Aunt Wu moved to the village 20 years ago, we have a tradition of not doing that.
After saving the town and driving Sokka crazy,
Aunt Wu predicted the village wouldn't be destroyed, and it wasn't. She was right, after all.
I hate you.
It's okay, Sokka. Everything's gonna be all right.
they continue to work their way north, skirting around the western edge of the Fire Nation-occupied lands in the Earth Kingdom.
It's one of our boats!
Is this Dad's boat?
No, but it's from his fleet. Dad was here.
At the Abbey that night, Bato invites Katara and Sokka to come with him when he rejoins the rest of the Water Tribe fleet.
Your father said he'd send a message when they found a rendezvous point. If you wait here until the message arrives, you can come with me and see your father again.
It's been over 2 years since we've seen Dad. That would be so incredible.
I can't believe they would leave me.
I'm looking for Bato of the Water Tribe.
It's the map to Sokka and Katara's dad.
When Aang reveals that he hid the map to the rendezvous point, Sokka and Katara split off to find their father, leaving Aang to travel to the North Pole alone.
Good luck.
Okay, you too. Guess I should be moving on.
That would be best. We need to go back. I want to see Dad, but helping Aang is where we're needed the most.
You're right.
Your father will understand, and I know he's proud of you. Take this in case you want to find us. I'll leave a message at the rendezvous point.
After escaping from Zuko yet again, the team still has to choose between meeting up with Hakoda at the rendezvous point and traveling to the North Pole to find a waterbending master.
So, where do we go?
We're getting you to the North Pole.
Yeah. We've lost too much time as it is.
Don't you want to see your father?
Of course we do, Aang. But you're our family too. And right now, you need us more.
And we need you.
The trio takes a quick stop in a Fire Nation colonial village. It was likely built or captured much earlier in the war. Though it's on Earth Kingdom land, the village is ablaze with the culture of the Fire Nation.
No one can surprise the Fire Lord.
Oh,
After escaping with the help of Che, they're taken to Zhangzhang's encampment near the town, and the next day, Aang starts his firebending training.
Widen your stance. Wider. Bend your knees. Now concentrate. Feel the heat of the sun. It is the greatest source of fire, yet it is in complete balance with nature.
So when do I get to make some fire?
Concentrate!
Zhao catches up with them, but Aang destroys Zhao's ships. Well, actually, Zhao destroys Zhao's ships, giving the team a head start as they continue their journey.
Have a nice walk home.
They're so close to the North Pole, but there's no way Aang would pass up the chance to find any surviving airbenders.
It means a lot to hear airbender stories. It must have been 100 years ago your great-grandpa met them.
Great-grandpappy saw the Airwalkers last week.
So they take a detour to the Northern Air Temple the next day.
You know what? I'm really glad you guys all live here now. I realized it's like the hermit crab. Maybe you weren't born here, but you found this empty shell and made it your home. And now you protect each other.
That means a lot, coming from you.
After leaving the air temple and flying for 2 days straight, Aang, Katara, and Sokka finally reached the Northern Water Tribe.
I'm not one to complain, but can't Appa fly any higher?
I have an idea. Why don't we all get on your back and you can fly us to the North Pole?
I'd love to. Climb on, everyone. Sokka is ready for takeoff.
They're waterbenders! We found the water tribe!
There it is! The Northern Water Tribe.
We're finally here.
We'll find a master to teach us, no problem.
Aang, Katara, and Sokka cross the entire world of Avatar, from pole to pole. That is a lot of flying. They accomplished their original mission and gained a new one, setting them up for further travels in Book 2. Where would you travel in the world of Avatar? Let us know in the comments.